Welcome to Char. This is episode 14 of C-Aptitude. This is today's question. So here we have a main function. We have totally 5 lines inside the main function, but let us ignore the return 0 and there are main exact 4 lines. So the first 2 lines denotes the declaration of the variables. Those are the array ARR and the character pointer p. Okay. So these are the 2 variables, and then we have the printf statements. So these 2 printf statements include size of p and size of ARR. So we are using the sizeof function in order to print the size of the variable p as well as the array ARR. Okay. So seems like a really simple question, but there is a little twist to this answer. Let us see what that is. So the first step is obviously the first 2 lines. So here we have the array ARR and it contains all these 3 numbers 1, 2 and 3 as its elements. So star ARR denotes the first 0th index element, which is 1, and the second line denotes character star p is equal to ARR. And now what does ARR denote? It denotes the value of the array of 0, that is the value 1. So when we declare this pointer star p equal to the value of array, star p is also assigned to the exact same value, that is in this case 1. So now we have the first 2 statements executed. We'll move on to the next 2 statements, that is the printf statements. So size of p and size of ARR, these both values are integers which are being returned, and those integers are being printed. Okay. So the first line, size of p. So we might think size of p would return as 1 because it is storing a character and the size of a character is just 1 byte. But essentially what happens here is p is being stored as a character pointer, right? So the size of a character pointer when googled is found to be 8 bytes. So no matter what the size of this array is, no matter how many values this array stores, the size of p, that is the character pointer, is going to be 8 bytes and it's fixed. So the first statement is going to give us 8. When coming to the second statement, size of ARR, it depends upon the number of elements that is present inside this array. So how many elements are present inside this array? There are 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3, right? And we know that size of one character is said to be 1 byte, and there are 3 elements. So 3 times 1 would give us 3, and hence the size of this array would be 3 bytes. So the second print statement would print us 3. So the final output would be 8 and then space 3, because that is the format that is being given inside this printf statements. So that is the output for this question. Now let's move on to a compiler and verify this output. So here we have our code copy pasted. Now let's run this code and verify our outputs. As we can see here, 8 space 3 is the output that we get for this following code. Okay, 8 is the size of the character pointer p and ARR is the size of this total array. Now instead of p, if I given star p, then as you can see the output here is 1 space 3, because star p denotes the value 1 that is present at that position and not the variable p itself, and hence the size of this character 1 is 1, right? 1 bytes is the size of a character variable, and hence star p would give us the output as 1, but size of p, that is the variable character pointer, is actually 8 bytes. I hope this is clear. That is what we are covering in this episode. Now let's move on to the write-out question. So this is that write-out question. There is a slight variation to the original question that we saw. The character array has been changed into an integer array. So what effect does this have on the output that we are receiving? So let me know your answers in the comment section below. If you love this video, please drop a like and comment down below if you have any questions. And please don't forget to click the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next episode of C-Aptitude. Until then, bye bye.